Yeah, yeah, la, 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 la. Yeah.
Hey, what up? Hopefully everybody's Monday going good. So let's talk about private people and low-key people, right? One thing about private and low-key people, they master the art of telling you what they want you to know, but they don't tell you everything. Another thing is, see, what I learned, looks can be real deceiving. So everybody don't wear their money. A person can look like a bum but be a millionaire. You know, a person can be walking and be doing better than the person that's driving. You know, they can be well off than the person that's driving. So looks can be deceiving. You know, another thing about private and low-key people is they real mysterious too. You would see them online and they had you wondering, dang, are they in a relationship or they married? Because they're not going to disclose all this info to you. Not to everybody anyway. They might tell a few people, but they're not going to put all their info and business online because they don't need no outside approval from strangers. So they're going to tell you less, you know, to have you wondering more. They're going to have you on your toes guessing and wondering, you know. So that's another thing to keep in mind. You know, they're going to keep you guessing and wondering. You know, so don't never be fooled by looks. Just like y'all see these couples online, now just because somebody looks happy or look like they in love, that don't mean nothing. Anybody can pose for the camera and smile. You have couples that pose and smile online, but some of them same couples, they can't stand each other in real life. You know, at home they might sleep in separate rooms. You know, I see it. I seen it before. But you know, some of the happiest couples, you know, they don't disclose all their info online. They don't disclose all their fights and arguments and breakups. You know, they don't do that. You know, private and low-key people, they know how to live happy, you know, off the internet. You know, they might, like I said, they might tell you a few things, but that's about it. Because another thing I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of people spend so much time, especially in this modern day we in, you know, they spend so much time like couples. Uh, they always gotta be seen and they always gotta let everybody know their status, like whether they broke up, divorced or not. But what y'all don't realize, y'all think y'all cute and showing off, but the same people y'all showing off for will be the same ones that's praying that y'all fail. You know, praying that y'all break up, praying that you know, divorce. So that's why I'm one of them private people. I'm low key. You always wondering what's in a private person's bank account because they're not gonna tell you these things. No, they're not gonna disclose it on the internet because it's not everybody's business. You know, they like to keep their business private, and it's a difference between being private and keeping people out your business. It don't mean that you're hiding stuff. Like, it's like I said, it's for the best. That's how private and low key people operate. They don't gotta tell you every move they about to make. If they about to buy a house or a car, they just gonna do it. And when you see them like a couple. You got a private. If you got a private or low key person that's in a relationship, they're not gonna put. They're not gonna post their significant other because they want stuff to last. And see, that's another thing I'm gonna tell y'all is if you got something good or something that makes you happy, keep it the hell off the internet because you think y'all think people happy for y'all, but very few are. Most they're not going to be happy for you because they're not happy themselves. So just because people comment under y'all pic talking about good job or congratulations or happy anniversary, that don't mean nothing. People can be them same ones that y'all trying to impress can be praying in private that y'all have a fight or that y'all have a blow up. So keep that in mind when y'all posting trying to impress strangers that y'all don't know. Cause most of these people y'all don't know, they strangers online. Just like I was watching a real good movie, right? So long story short, the movie was on Tubi TV called New Year, New Us. So uh, all these bugs. Yeah, it was called New Year, New Us, but it was a real deep movie. It's real good. So uh, the husband he worked at a record label, right? So he was had a top position in a record label. So the wife, uh, the wife saw his intern, and she ain't like the intern being around her, which is understandable. But the thing is, they ran into her ex, and so the ex acting like he was about to fight him and all that. So he looked at her phone, the wife's phone, and he realized he's like, "Wow, you texting your ex?" So they had a big blow up. So she left the house, because he just bought her, them a brand new house, because he got promotion and all at the record label job, you know. So the whole, for like weeks, for weeks and weeks, she didn't talk to the husband. She didn't communicate with him, and he was asking, he's like, "Oh, why is she doing this to me and all that?" And she had a following online because they was in the public eye, so they would post online, I guess, together. So they had a following. So her cousin, how she was, staying over, she said, she told her, she said, you got a good man, and man, said, girl, you got a good man. He's loyal, and you know, she said, how can you complain? He just bought y'all a new house. She said, girl, if you don't get it together, you gonna be he gonna be back on the market, and somebody's going to snatch him. She said I might snatch him myself. Her cousin told her that. So basically telling her to get her act together because she wasn't answering his calls or texts. So another thing is the husband ain't want her working, so she ain't working so long. So she went to one of her old jobs, I think like a modeling job or something, and was talking to this dude. And see, usually these best friend dudes, they be on their side, but nah, he told her that she was like, oh yeah, these people online support me and all that. They had my back. And you know what he told her? The best friend told her. He said, who are them strangers? So that's why I tell y'all have these strangers that y'all trying to impress, but behind the scenes they trying to break y'all up. So the guys behind the scenes, they might be trying to get with your wife. They trying to figure out how good she is. So the woman behind the scenes, they trying to get with your husband. But like I said, it was a real good movie. One of his woman he used to deal with went to the store and told the wife, "Oh, I'm your supporter. I have your back. If you ain't comfortable, just leave the situation." So long story short, she wants him. That's why she telling the wife to leave. So the wife thinking she a fan because they went to high school. The lady went to high school with her husband. So a long story short, she was having a baby, so she came home at the end after everything. But so it was a real deep movie. But like I said, that movie it says a lot, and a lot of that be happening nowadays. In relationships. People like even family, they would tell y'all to break up instead of working stuff out, or instead of staying together. So yeah, that's the thing about private and low key people. They don't disclose too much of their business to you. They disclose a little bit, but you would think you know a lot, but you only know this much of their business because that's how they master that. Telling you very little where you think you know a lot. But you got some relationships that it might be a private and low key person, but the other person might not be that way. So that's another battle you're gonna have to face. Cause I've been there before. I was a private person, but the other person, they're not so private. So and see one another thing about private and low key people, they don't wear everybody don't wear their money. So you have some rich and some wealthy people, they might shop at Target and Walmart. Because that's how private and low key they are. They don't want you to know what they got. You have some successful people that they won't buy the best of sports cars. They'll just buy basic cars and trucks because they just like the simple life, simplicity. Everybody don't wear their money. Everybody don't wear their wealth. Private and low key people, they're not loud people. They like to keep their stuff really behind the scenes. So you can be around them. They not going to witness. They not going to tell you that they hit the lotto because they know you're gonna have your hand out, and they know that's gonna make them a target. They might not even wear They might have a whole lot of money, but they might not wear no flashy jewelry. You know, that's how private people and low key people are. They don't like attracting a lot of attention to themselves. So if they're in a relationship, they might be in one, but you won't know unless you see them with somebody because they're not going to post their wife or their significant other online because they know what, just like I know, a private life is a happy life. So outside approval is not needed. You have too many people nowadays. They live for outside approval. They live for the attention of strangers and trying to impress people. They live for validation of strangers. You know, that's what they live for. Yeah, private people, you're not going to know their whole life because that's how low key they are. Yes, I've been like that for a long time. I don't like even like I said, even family. I keep family out my business because they be praying. A lot of them be praying on your downfall too. Even though it might not seem like it, but yeah, that's what a lot of them be doing. So if you got something good, keep it off the internet and shit. You don't gotta tell everybody. Cause see, it's some people that told me, oh, everything was going good, in my relationship or my marriage until we introduced ourselves to so and so. So that's why I say keep people out of your business. And like I said, I'm a living witness of that. It's like anytime I had something good and the less people I let know about it, the longer it lasted. But when you want to brag and flaunt, shit, you setting yourself up for failure. That's like you flaunting your bank account or your lottery ticket. You flash, you flaunt your jewelry. You making yourself a target. So all money and all wealth is not loud. Some money and some wealth is silent. You have people that they gonna walk in place plain because they don't want to attract no attention. That's the problem with people nowadays. They gotta let everybody know uh, what they doing and where they at. Private and low key people they don't they don't roll like that. They're not gonna tell everybody where they at or their location. They like keeping a low profile. And that, like I said, that's what I do. It's like I'm out at the park now. I didn't tell everybody where I was going. I went. I told a few people, but I ain't post on the internet. Oh, I'm about to go to the nah. For what? My business ain't everybody's business. So hey, what they don't know, they don't need to know. So, and like I said, the less people know, the better. I'm like this. I don't let no. Only a fool lets people know everything. Only a fool tells all. So you tell anybody everything, you're a fool. I'm the type. I like people guessing what I'm gonna do next. That's like with these videos. I don't want people knowing the kind of vids I'm about to put out. So I switch it up. I like, just like I tell anybody, be anything but predictable. When you unpredictable, the better stuff is. But if people know your schedule and they know everything you're gonna do, then you know you're an easy target. Then you got people, it's people in my family. Soon as they hit the lotto or something, it's like it's a must. They gotta want to tell everybody. See, I'm the opposite. I don't want everybody knowing my business, and like I said, you wouldn't even know if I'm a millionaire now, because I'm not going to be that dumb to tell you. A private person can be walking or riding a bike or scooter, but they can have a mansion in the hills somewhere. You wouldn't even know, because what? They they keep their business quiet. I said very few would know their business. And then y'all think y'all friends be y'all friends be some of y'all enemies too. Low key, they be praying stuff fall for you and stuff. If some of your friends might want y'all to break up so they can get with your partner. So if you gotta move, one thing about private people and low key people, they move they move vigilant. They move militant. I meant to say they don't move all loud and all that, letting everybody know where they gonna go. And that's the problem nowadays. Too many of y'all running to the internet telling everything y'all doing, and then y'all wonder why y'all get jammed up. I said a lot of y'all tell on yourselves, and then talking about somebody told on y'all. She told on yourself, dummy. Y'all post y'all location and all that, and shit. You do it to yourself. Like Yo Gotti said in one of his songs, if you posting your whole life, how you gonna run? That's like the relationship stuff. Like it don't mean that a person's trying to hide anybody. It's not about that. So when I say a private life, I don't mean I'm hiding. I'm hiding anybody, but you're not going to be speculating on me. Saying if because people speculate. They ask you, y'all still together every time they see y'all. So that's why I tell y'all, keep your business, keep your family out your business, and keep your business off the internet. Like I said, just watch what I tell you. You do that, your stuff will last a lot longer. A lot of y'all stuff ain't lasting too long because y'all gotta prove a point to people. I don't understand that. See, I'm like this. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody on the internet. Shit, hell, I don't try to prove nothing to people I know. So why you think I'm gonna prove anything to a stranger I never met on the internet? It makes sense.